Class is dismissed, boys and girls.
You're in. Let's go!
Previously on the YTV Retrospective.
Is that hand in a toilet?
Check this out. Everybody. Check it out.
In 1982, a man fresh off the success of a space movie of some kind would create a company that would delve into the early age of video games. They were known as LucasArts. Many of the games they made were for the early PCs at the time, like the Commodore 64, Apple II, or Amstrad CPC. Most of them were adaptations of their properties such as Indiana Jones, Labyrinth, and some Star Expedition series. But some of their original games included the Monkey Island series and the series I will be talking about today. In 1987, LucasArts released Maniac Mansion for the Commodore 64 and the Apple II. This point-and-click adventure has the character Dave and his friends search a seemingly haunted house to rescue his girlfriend Sandy from the clutches of a mad scientist who has been brainwashed by a meteor. The game was a hit for its innovations, humorous writing, and homages to 50s and 60s B horror movies. The game would then get ported to the Nintendo Entertainment System, followed by a sequel, Day of the Tentacle. In 1990, the game was adapted into a television sitcom for YTV. This is Maniac Mansion, the series. Maniac Mansion stars the Edison family, who live in a mansion in the suburbs, which was built upon a meteorite ages ago. The series follows Fred Edison, played by Joe Flaherty.
Keyword tonight is fun, and nothing's gonna stop us from having fun.
An eccentric scientist and inventor trying all sorts of crazy experiments, using the meteorite as a power source. His wife Casey, played by Deborah Thieker, is the level-headed one of the household.
Jose, who I'm sure is a very nice person, but he wasn't written into the restaurant scene.
There's also their kids. Tina was the oldest of the three and was her father's assistant in his experiments.
Drums, bass. Mom, don't take this the wrong way, but could we maybe just talk about the situation going on now rather than flashing back to the olden days?
Ike, the oldest son, is somewhat of a wannabe rebel, always wearing a leather jacket and trying to act cool.
All you need is a slick campaign.
Get real. If it's so easy, why aren't you president?
Hey, I'm universally despised.
Good point.
And then there's 4-year-old Turner who— What the?
I like it when everyone's home, huh, Tina?
Yeah.
That kid doesn't look 4. And why does he sound like Mickey Mouse?
Come on, don't you want to play the puzzle anymore? I want to watch TV.
Apparently, the kid, played by George Booza, got turned into an adult by accident when he wandered into his dad's lab, and so Fred looks for a way to change him back. But Turner wasn't the only one who got scienced up. There's Uncle Harry, played by John Hemphill, who got turned to a fly with a human head, in a parody of the sci-fi classic.
If you're speaking neologistically or solipsistically.
I don't know. What do you think?
Which one did I say first?
All right, that's it.
Hey, it could have been worse. Finally, there's Aunt Adela, Harry's neurotic wife, who struggles with the weirdness that goes on in the family.
It'll be a girl thing, guy thing, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, except tonight, the guys are doing the dishes.
Show relies on various kinds of humor, from dry wit.
I mean, really? You call this a life? I call it a bed sore with teeth.
To pop culture references.
You'll have to hold it in when the vile creature surrenders to its own evil bloodlust.
To even being meta.
Enjoy the show.
Just look at the first episode titled The 10th Anniversary Special, where they play clips of episodes that never even existed.
I remember that night like it was yesterday. Hold it. I'm not finished the setup.
Wait, a clip show episode that wasn't really a clip show? Why does that sound familiar? Wait, a clip show episode that wasn't really a clip show? Why does that seem familiar?
We're almost there.
Why are we walking like this?
The series was created by Eugene Levy, who... Hey, wait a minute!
Keyword tonight is fun.
You know, this is the great thing about coming out of improv. That's right, Sammy, and funny you should bring that up because I didn't think you could read.
Would you like some more pancakes?
Wow, this did come full circle. Many of the cast and crew of Maniac Mansion were from the Toronto comedy group The Second City, which many were a part of a little comedy sketch show called SCTV, or Second City Television, which was a parody of a television station. This includes Dave Thomas.
What kind of sandwich is that?
Roast beef. It's delicious. Would you like a bite?
No, thanks. No.
Martin Short.
Uncle, it's 2 scenes. Who got the lead? Alfonso Sheen? How many Sheen brothers are there, Leo?
Andrea Martin.
Anyway. Next.
Jane Eastwood.
Can I do something for you?
Well, that depends when you wake up.
Hey, I like that.
And even Eugene Levy himself.
Dr. Schechter would have no way of knowing that Tina knew that combination.
This was the real SCTV reunion. Hell, even horror director David Cronenberg made an appearance.
I have this idea for a musical comedy about Canadian politics. But of course, they won't let me do it because it's not a David Cronenberg movie.
Now you're probably wondering, was this a good adaptation of the Maniac Mansion games? In some ways, it doesn't feel like one. It was a loose adaptation, and the tone was vastly different. The game was about a group of teenagers trying to save their friend trapped in a mansion owned by the evil Edison family. Here, the focus is entirely shifted more towards a family sitcom, rather than the aspects of horror and cheesy sci-fi movies. Where's the blood? Where's the suspense? Where's the hamster blowing up in a microwave? You wanna know what this is starting to remind me of? A little movie called Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which was released 1 year before this series aired, and funny enough, starred another Second City alumni, Rick Moranis. Nothing wrong with the talent involved, it was just lost in translation. Maniac Mansion lasted from 1990 to 1993, with 3 seasons and 66 episodes. It even won a Gemini Award in 1992 and a Cable Ace Award in 1993.
I hear breathing.
A crackerjack performance by a Cable Ace Award nominee.
You're driving me out of my mind.
It premiered on YTV first, before heading to channels such as the Family Channel in America, no relation to the Canadian Family Channel, and another Canadian channel known as Showcase. I wonder who their neighbors are. Huh. The series is definitely difficult to find, as the VHS tapes only contained a few episodes each. And interestingly enough, there's a Japanese release that contained a few episodes with subtitles. In other words, there has not been a complete series set in any format. This one's definitely an oddity. In a funny way, it sort of stands on its own. But at the same time, it doesn't, as it's one of the more obscure video game adaptations. On the plus side, it's slightly better than a bunch of those adaptations. Looking at you, Frogger. Wow. Look at the calendar. Is it that time already? When we come back, we're going to take a look at some spooky shows and specials. For next month, it's Halloween!
Next time on the YTV Retrospective.
We're almost there.
Why are we walking like this?
Now cut that out!
Check this out. Check it out.
That's it? That's a movie? Great.